If you're running a business in Toronto, you already know the deal. It is one of the most competitive places to be. And really, it all kicks off with this one single number, 80%. 8 out of every 10 of your potential customers are looking you up online before they even think about stepping foot in your business. That leads to a pretty big question. Every single business owner needs to ask themselves, when those people, those 8 out of 10, pull out their phones looking for a great restaurant, a trusted clinic, a cool salon, what are they finding about you? Which brings us to our first section, Toronto's digital battlefield. It is a constant battle for visibility, where that first impression, it's not made face-to-face anymore. It's made on a screen. I mean, think about it. It doesn't matter if you're downtown, up in North York, or out in Scarborough. A customer's journey doesn't start when they happen to walk by your sign. No way. It starts with a Google search. It starts with a scroll on Instagram. It starts with a quick peek at your reviews. So, if that's your storefront, what happens when it's all boarded up and neglected? Well, you start paying a price, a very real price. These things are tangible and they hurt your bottom line. You lose a sale because your Google profile has the wrong hours. A potential client gets spooked by a bad review that you never even bothered to answer. Your brand message is all over the place and you're just not showing up when someone searches for a service near me. It really just boils down to two very different paths. On one side, you're inconsistent, you're basically invisible, and you are literally just handing customers over to your competitors. On the other side, you're consistent, you're credible, you're pulling in more leads, and you're building a brand that people trust. The choice here is pretty stark. So what's the answer? What's the strategy? It's what we're calling the OPM solution. So what in the world is online presence management, or OPM? Look, this is not just about posting a few random things on social media. It's a whole strategic process to make sure your brand looks buttoned up and professional absolutely everywhere a customer could possibly find you. We're talking Google, Yelp, Instagram, LinkedIn, you name it. Let's take a look at the anatomy of a good one. It's really a continuous cycle. It all starts with getting everything set up and optimized perfectly, but it doesn't stop there. You need someone constantly monitoring things, keeping info fresh, pushing out great content to stay relevant, and making real-time updates for things like promos. And all of that has to be wrapped up in smart SEO so people can actually find you. It's a full-time job. Let's get specific. For a restaurant in Toronto, this means your menu is always up to date online, your happy hour special is being promoted, and you're the first thing that pops up when someone nearby is hungry and searches for best tacos or patio near me. The entire goal is turning those online searches into actual butts and seats. Now, for a clinic or a medical practice, the game is a little different. The currency here is trust. So a strong online presence means you're carefully managing patient reviews, you're projecting a consistent, professional brand, you're basically giving people the confidence they need to pick up the phone and book an appointment. And what about salons and spas? That's all about visibility and creating desire. OPM makes sure you're highlighting your best services, you're showing off your latest promotions, and you're right there at the top when someone searches for beauty and wellness in your area. You want to be the most attractive choice online. It all points to a new bottom line for doing business in Toronto. In a market as fast and as digital as Toronto, having a strong online presence isn't about getting a little leg up anymore. It's not a bonus, it's about survival. The businesses that are winning right now are the ones that simply show up. They show up consistently, they show up professionally, and they show up everywhere their customers are looking. And that just leaves us with one last question for you to really think about. Take an honest look at your digital footprint, your Google profile, your social media, your reviews. Is your online storefront actively working for you, bringing in new customers, or is it quietly working against you?